the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV.
is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hit Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hit Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, what?
A sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Pistons in Detroit. Looking at the Pistons, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean,
being on some chill.
Great view from across the water, looking at a majestic Motor City skyline. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Detroit Pistons preparing to... Freak comes in for Drummond. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Myers Leonard. The Heat also changing it up. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Winslow in at the three. For Miami, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And so he hits the technical free throw. A different look here for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. Jody Meeks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Sessions subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And Miami with a change here, too. Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Tries it from 9. Bosh can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. Sessions dishes to Freak. And he finishes nicely on the layup. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Dragic kicks to Richardson. Stoudemire, the screen. Bosh passes to Dragic. Feeds it to Bosh. And there's the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Morris. How he performed last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. .127 left in the first. Stoudemire dishes to Winslow. Stoudemire, the screen. Winslow kicks to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Now the pass to Johnson. Freak with it. He's against Stoudemire. Washington. The three-pointer off the mark. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Good work defensively by Stoudemire. The Heat leading by 3. There's the dish to Dragic. In the corner, Winslow with it. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Winslow's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going. That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like...
What a great cut from Chris. And we're through the... Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You have to... Here's Dragic, 20 points for him. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. On the wing, Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Jackson kicks to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Chris Bosh. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Freak. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Freak's got 6 points.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Bosh misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Freak with it, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Back to Harris. From the baseline. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Wade outside. Double teamed on Wade. Dang gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Freak. Stolen by Bosh. Wade outside. Miami no good on that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harris kicks to Freak. Miami grabs the miss. Tang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wade passes to Dragic. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, how about the... percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half.
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And a different look here for the Pistons. The Heat with the lead. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Greek is out there with Harris. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Jackson with it. To the paint. And Drummond closes it down. But neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Here's Bosch. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a solid outing for Bosch. He's got 11 points and 2 blocks. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well-rounded performance.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation. That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
The Heat shooting reasonably well, 45%. There's the feed to Dang.
Got it!
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Jackson kicks to Freak. Bosch grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for it.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
No fouls, all right? No fouls.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here. 24. seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Here's Caldwell Pope, sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. It's stolen by Dang. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. On the wing, Harris launches it. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Now here's Jackson to the middle. Here's Washington, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Bosch, the screen. Right side. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Andre Drummond. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, Andre Drummond asserted himself in a big way in this game. He is a terrifying presence, and tonight he was fully motivated and engaged. His rebounding on both ends of the court has always been sensational. The man was just a monster in the paint.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always
Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
A sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
you know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.